Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this extremely special Neymar squad builder with me, your boy FIFA 1 HD. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get the most out of Neymar so that you'll be scoring loads of goals and winning loads of games. Be showing you what the best players to use with him, best formation, etc. But before I do, it would mean a great deal to me if you would hammer that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you have any questions on Neymar or the team in general, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer those for you. So we're going to kick off in goal with Courtois. This is a hybrid team, so there are some Premier League players involved, and Courtois is a fantastic one to start with. He's a great goalkeeper, he fills the goal really well, great shot stopping, great distribution, a really good goalkeeper. Now at right back, we have Kyle Walker, again someone who I use quite a lot in my squad builders that involve Premier League players, just because he's such a good all-rounder. As you can see, he's good going forward, he's got good pace, good dribbling, decent passing and decent shooting in fairness, but he's also good defensively, which is why I like him an awful lot, and very similar to the left back I'll be coming to in a minute. At centre back, we have Vincent Kompany, the absolute brick wall that is Vincent Kompany. While he's not the quickest, he's always in the right positions. He's very solid, great in the air, very strong, and just a really good defender. Really enjoyed using him. Very strong indeed. Very similar to this guy. I'll just switch to Liga BBVA if I can find it. There we go. And we have Gerard Piqué. Now, Piqué is very similar to Kompany in a lot of regard. You know, not the quickest, but very good defensively. Now, some people, me included, would normally like to use at least one pacey centre-back. But the way to play this team is in counter-attack mode. So, you know, press up on the D-pad or whatever and hit counter-attack. That is the way to play this team, because it brings everyone back, apart from maybe the front three. And then you can just hit them on the break with the players who I'll show you later on, who are fantastic going forward players. It just means that the defence drop a little bit deeper, so there's not much space in behind them, so their lack of pace doesn't really matter so much, and often your opponent will just end up running into you rather than anything else, so you don't even have to try that hard to win the ball back. So don't be put off by their lack of pace. Obviously you've got the fullbacks to cover as well if they do get in behind, but they're just such great defenders, really good in the air, both in your box and in your opponent's. Left back, again, as I said, very similar to Kyle Walker, we have Jordi Alba. He's very good in all areas, good pace, good going forward, lovely dribbling, and good defence and physicality stats indeed. At centre mid, we have Iniesta, the absolute legend that is Iniesta. He's a genius. He's so good. He's scored me lots of goals. Great with assists. A very clinical, very good player indeed. The dribbling is insane. Great range of passing. Pace and shooting isn't too bad either. Very similar to the guys who I'm going to show you next. So we'll switch back to the Premier League for a minute. There we go. And we're going to move this one to centre attacking mid, as I haven't actually changed him over as yet. But it didn't really affect his chemistry in this team at all, which is Da Silva. Again, very similar to Iniesta and the player who I'll show you in a minute. While they're not defensive players, their range of passing and their speed and their shooting ability just makes them very good. And with the counter-attack style, they all sit back, they hover in front of the defence, meaning there's not much room for your opponent, and then you break. And then they've got the ability to worm their way out of tight spots and play great passes into that front three, and then you have all the space in the world to exploit with, especially Neymar, who is amazing for that. Now, finishing off the midfield, we have Ozil. Ozil, again, as I said, very similar to all the three in this midfield. He's brilliant. Lots of assists with this guy. Actually, not so many goals, but loads of assists. He's very good for getting the ball out. And these three interlink so well. You'll often find that one will run on and create little triangles between them. They don't play in a flat three very often. They do make great triangles. And with their range of passing, they are so good. At right wing, we have Deulofeu, which may be a surprise for a lot of you that, you know, I've used him instead of other options. But I wanted someone who was quite similar to Neymar in terms of great dribbling and great pace. And I used Deulofeu before, and he had that in abundance. and he still does. Now, while the pace and the dribbling look amazing, and you might be put off by the shooting, it honestly felt way better. Every time that I got him in, and that will happen a lot because he's got great pace and great dribbling, I was hitting the back of the net, I was hitting the target with him every single time. So don't be put off by that, you know, sort of poor shooting, because he's really good and the ball really does stick to his feet and it feels very Neymar-esque. Up top, we have in-form Lukaku. Obviously, you can use his normal card if you wish to save a little bit of coins. But in-form Lukaku is brilliant. He's a bulldozer. He's a tank. He just powers through. He's so strong. And he just seems to ride challenges really well, bundle defenders off the ball, and score really scrappy goals, but also very good goals. He's good in the air. And what I like about him, especially playing counter-attack style, is when you're defending quite deep and you are counter-attacking, you know, and you've just won the ball back, you play it into him and he's sort of on the halfway line, he'll tend to suck the two central defenders in around him, trying to win the ball off him. And if you play it back to either one of the wingers or one of the midfielders, that leaves great space for Deulofeu and Neymar, and then they can attack into that space, and they do it extremely well, especially Neymar. So I'm going to add in right about now. There we go. And Neymar, for me, he was absolutely brilliant. So like I said, Lukaku really draws those defenders in and just creates that channel towards goal. But even if he doesn't have a very good angle, Neymar just seemed to score anyway. He was scoring from all sorts of angles, be it close-up one-on-ones, tight angles, long-range shots. This kid can do everything. He's so good. His shooting, I've used players who've got like 85, 90 shooting, and this guy feels just as good, if not better. Everything he hits just tended to go in. His dribbling and his pace are incredible. I've felt nothing like it on this game so far. He is one of a kind. He's so special. And in this team, he scores so many goals. Like I said, Lukaku really does create a lot of space for Deulofeu and Neymar. And with Neymar, you know, normally you would want to play someone like that as like a left forward to get the most out of them. But at left wing, he really works so well. He does a great job for the team, and he's just a great player. You are going to get a lot of goals with him in this team and in this formation, I promise you. So that was my Neymar squad builder. Like I said, make sure you put it on counter-attacking, because you'll definitely get way more out of Neymar and the team in general. And I'm sure that you're going to have a lot of fun using this team as I did. So make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and peace.
It probably will.
Yeah. Oh my god, you've got a legend!
Have I?
I've got to...
I have no idea, but really. Are any of these? Who's this guy? This card looks interesting.
Oh. Stop with this card looks interesting. Go to the fucking front.